All right.
A study was found out that over 10,000 trillion neural connections are found within the architect of the human brain. These neural connections are developed by everything you think and everything you do. A study in 1983 realized that, which we actually call the study the brain, the dreaming brain theory, which is focusing on what we call the reverse learning, stipulates that when you are at bed or when you're sleeping, what happens is that you're having a lot of ideas, and ideas are floating through your mind. And guess what? When you get up, you don't act on the idea. You know what? The ideas will be disrupted by distractions and distractions. And some of these distractions and distractions can just come from friends, can come from neighbors, can come from the social media, can come from the TV, and any other thing that you can imagine that distracts human beings. Now, there's something interesting. It was in 2005 when I had the dream to become a speaker. That was right in the classroom while I was in secondary school, in Africa, Cameroon. You know what? Right there, my teacher came into the class and he was asking students, hey you, who do you want to become in future? And many of my classmates would say, I want to become a medical doctor. Some would say, I want to become a surgeon. Some could say, I want to become a pilot. Some could say, I want to become an accountant. And when it was my turn, they asked me, hey Oliver, who do you want to become in future? And guess what? I said, I want to become a speaker. Everybody burst into laughter and they laughed. They're like, speaker? Talk about what, man? I was like, why are you laughing? Like the whole class was laughing. And I was depressed. I was frustrated. I was downtrodden because I was demeaned by my classmate. And again, when I went home that very day, my parents, they asked me, hey son, who do you want to become in future? And guess what? I was like, I want to become a speaker. And again, they fell into laughter and laughed at me and laughed at me. You know what? Something interesting. I was telling my parents that, hey, can you allow me to become what I want to become? My dad and mom told me, especially my dad, son, we wanted to become a medical doctor. I was like, hey, this is damn. I don't love working in the hospital. And hospital is not my thing there. And they were like, I wanted to become a medical doctor so that when you work in the hospital, you make a lot of money in our old age. Of course, you can help us. And that was not my thing. 3 years after, I had an opportunity to exercise my talent for the first time. And guess what? This was in an occasion where I had to talk to over 3,000 young people. And guess what? When I walked to the studio, I looked to my right hand, I saw thousands of young people. To my left hand, I saw thousands of young people. And guess what? In front of me, I saw a lot of young people. And they were all looking up to me. Immediately, my heart started pounding. Boom, 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 boom. And guess what? My lips were dry more than they are right now, man. My lips were dry. And again, my hands were sweating. It was like water was flowing out of my hands. It was like a water fountain, man. And guess what? I fumbled on the stage, I stumbled on the stage, and I gambled on the stage. And the result was that I messed up. Now, I did not give up. I remember my classmates who came back to me and said, hey, when I humble myself and walk out of the stage to take my seat, and he was like, hey, Oliver, don't worry, you can still make it, man. Every day from that day, I worked very hard. I read books, I listened to Nathan Lee calls, I listened to Les Brown, to Simon Sinek, to John C. Maxwell, to Bosity Mokwai, to Brian Tracy, all the top speakers around the world you can imagine. Tony Robbins, I listen to them every day on YouTube. I learn, I read their books to become the speaker I've dreamed in 2005 to become. Guess what? Every day when I am going to bed, I am craving and yearning and hoping that the next day I'm going to have an opportunity to talk to. The next day I'm going to be invited from Boyer, from Douala, from Yaoundé to come and talk to people. And guess what? I never received any invitation. All right? 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I never had an invitation until 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, it was up to April 28, 2023 that I received a call. And guess what? The call was like, hello, Oliver. We just watched your presentation online from the Virtual International Speakers Association, and we love your passion, we love your energy. Oliver, will you mind to come and speak in Singapore at the upcoming Speakers Convention in Asia, Singapore? And guess what? This call came from the president-elect of the Asian Professional Speakers Association, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? And I was like, boom, boom, boom! Here comes the breakthrough. Here comes the news. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I went to Singapore and I flew out of Cameroon, out my country, out of Africa, my continent. I went to Asia as a speaker, invited to speak as a speaker, right? And it was great. So when I went to Singapore, my parents believed in me. My friends who never believed in me. My neighbors, everybody around believed in me. And ladies and gentlemen, today, Oliver Nshom, I'm talking from United States of America. And guess what? I've been invited again to speak. And I've just finished a series of speaking engagements here in United States of America. And guess what? It was amazing. Thousands of lives were impacted and hundreds and thousands were impacted for the glory of God, Now, you may be like me, you have a dream, like who I was 18 years ago. I had a dream to become a speaker. No one believed in me. People rather mocked at me and laughed at me instead of encouraging me. You may be like me right now and you have a dream to become a great speaker, an outstanding speaker, a transformational speaker. If that is your dream, I have good news for you. Now, I'm going to share with you, what I did, from 2005 to 2023 right now that I'm in the United States of America, moving and speaking all around the world. And of course, I'm getting ready for other speaking engagements around Europe and Africa. So what have I done? I have been able to document my 18 years experience, my 18 years journey, my 18 years of trajectory of struggling and learning and trying to get what I needed into this masterpiece. Skyrocket Your Elocution Career, building a profitable and an impactful career. And there's good news for you. So together with my team, we have decided to use this book, to do a free public speaking training. Did you hear that? Free. Yeah, I made it, man. Free. So this book is having an amazing content. All my 18 years journey inside this book. So together with my team, we're going to be doing a free public speaking training to help you. If you have a dream, this training is for you. How can you live your dream of becoming a speaker in your country, in your continent, around the world, just like what I'm doing today? So this is what you do. What you simply do, you're going to get a copy of this book and you are qualified for this 10 days transformational training in public speaking. So what you're going to do is very simple. All you have to do is to get a copy of this book. A copy of this book is actually $25. $25 should be 15,000 francs CFA. But of course, if you're in Cameroon, you're in Africa, I'm not going to give it at $25. I'm going to give it at $17. Hey man, $17 in Cameroon is 10,200 francs CFA. That's all. So all you have to do to become part of this 10 days training and certification on public speaking is what? To get a copy of Skyrocket Your Elocution Career. That's the journey. This book has the ABC of public speaking. What you have to do to start, what you have to do to get speaking opportunities, what you have to do to deliver and craft a compelling message, what you have to do to avoid all the mistakes that I have done in the past. Everything is inside here. So what you have to do is you're going to get the contacts on this video, then get the contacts, get the email, and contact today and now and grab your copy of this book. Once you get your copy, you reach out to the contact and we're going to add you to the online campus, our online campus, and right there you're starting your training. So all you have to do, once you get a copy of this book, you are good to go and we are good to start with you. All right, so we're looking only for 10 people. You get that? We just want 10 and then we're good to go. So be among the 10 and get your copy right now. Okay, to get your copy, just contact the numbers below and your copy will be sent to you. You're in Bamenda, you're in Buea, you're in Kumba, you're in Douala, you're in Yaoundé. Copies are available in all the cities. You just call the contacts and you get a book for you, okay? So, my name is Oliver Nshom and my mission is to help you to use your voice to be able to inspire others to connect faster with people and to amplify your influence. And you're welcome to the United States of America, where we're going to be streaming the training from, back to Africa, to Asia, and wherever you're going to be participating in the training. So all you have to do is get a copy of your book, and we're good to go. I'm looking forward to see you in the campus. And talk soon. Oliver Nshom, cheers.